everyone, welcome back to our channel. It is a Tribe Called Dhillon podcast. I'm Angie Dhillon.
And I'm Rose Dhillon.
And I'm Alvin Dhillon.
And guess who we have as a special guest today? We have Kiki Ypsilanti all the way from Cyprus with us, who is, I'm going to tell you here, Kiki Ypsilanti is a dental surgeon, a specialized periodontist who likes to be referred to as the mind surgeon. Is that right, Kiki?
Yes, that's correct.
Have I done your introduction correctly? Okay.
Thank you so much for your kind invitation.
Well, thank you for accepting the invitation. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule. We know it's 8 p.m. in Cyprus, and it's 10 a.m. morning time for us in Vancouver, but we really appreciate you taking the time to educate us and just raise awareness on everything that you do so we can help share this knowledge and this information with our listeners.
One quick question before you start for the viewers. Could you explain where is Cyprus exactly located?
Yes, thank you.
Well, Cyprus is just in the southern part of Turkey, and it's very close to the island of Rhodes of Greece, very close to Israel, Lebanon, and below there is Egypt. So it's in the Mediterranean Sea, but it's in the eastern part of it. So it's below Turkey, yes.
Cool.
I see.
That's
okay.
exciting.
Great, thank you.
Now, your practice, Kiki, is in a city, is it called Limassol? Is that how you say it? Limassol?
Yes, that's correct. It's Limassol.
Okay.
Yes.
Limassol. Oh, and you know, there's an interesting fact about Limassol that I read somewhere that is actually on the top 10 cities to visit on the TripAdvisors.
Yeah, because it's a very beautiful city, you know. Well, first of all, it means in Greek, it means in between. It means that it was built between two ancient Greek cities, Amathus and Curium. And that's how its name has come. So that's what they say, at least. And yes, it's a very well-known city of Cyprus with a great nightlife, great food, many centers, business centers, and very nice sea and many beaches, and a lot of tourists, and carnival. Also, the annual carnival that we have, it's a very famous one. It's like the Rio de Janeiro in Cyprus, kind of.
A party city, right?
Yeah, very vivid, very vibrant, very live.
That's excellent. Now, I want to get into our Win of the Week segment. If you're familiar with it, Kiki, it is just something that we talk about, a positive thing or a highlight, an observation, or something exciting that just happened in our life that just keeps the momentum of positivity going for us so we don't get into the rut of being negative or falling into that darkness trap. So you are our guest. Would you like to go first and highlight something exciting that happened for you this week?
Yeah, of course. And you would be amazed what I found out a couple of days before, because I had an insightful moment. Well, the last couple of years I had many, but this one was, this one was big. I just realized a couple of days ago that it's okay to feel everything. It's okay to let yourself be sad, be anxious, cry, and feel everything. Because when you do that, you are not supposed to find a solution and a way out, an exit from that. You just have to feel it. And this is liberating. And immediately, as soon as you let yourself feel everything, what comes up at that moment, anything, not just joy or happiness or laughter or anything else, but sadness, anxiety, fear, everything. The minute you let these feelings come through you and express through your body, after some minutes, hours, or even some days, you realize that they were just an illusion. You were more powerful than those. And that's what was my aha moment.
Thank you for sharing that, Kiki.
Yeah, I love that.
That's amazing and so profound. Wow.
And I'm glad you said that, because sometimes when I cry, Alvin and my mom will say, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "It's natural. It's normal. Let me cry."
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're a human being. You must feel it all. You cannot just discriminate happiness from sadness and say, this is good, this is bad. Who says that? Why? You can feel everything. That's how we are built.
Kiki, as they say here in North America, I feel like you just did a major mic drop. And now I have to come on stage and top what you said. I'm taking a pass. I don't know how to top a win after that one.
Mm-hmm. Came in strong. Came in heavy.
Yeah, she came in from Cyprus. Woo! Al, you want to talk about a win of the week and try and see if you can top
Nothing's going to compare to that, because it was more about, it's pretty basic now that I'm going to think it back in my head. But it was more like, because I don't know how much sunshine you get over there, but here in Vancouver, we really, sunshine is very precious to us because we don't get much of it. So up till about last 7-8 months, we have not gotten much sunshine. And we recently just started getting a wave of it. And I've just started noticing, me, myself, and everybody around me is just coworkers, that everyone's just in a better mood. They're happier when the sunshine comes out. And I just said, oh, this is going to be a good summer. And you're already getting excited and looking forward towards summer just because of the sunshine. But then it's like a double-edged sword, because then you say, oh, man, we only have 3 months of this, and we got to go right back into that cycle of rain and darkness.
Okay, so what was your win amongst all of that?
That we're feeling good, and the next few months will be great because the sun's coming out now.
I feel like we all got thrown off after Kiki's amazing
win. No one's win is going to be better than that win. That's the win of the year.
Yes.
The ultimate. Kiki, we're going to make reels of that and say, can any one of our guests top that?
Well, this was true. This was true. That happened a couple of days ago. And I want to say something about the sunshine that Alvin said before. Well, here in Cyprus, we have almost 320 days of the year with sunshine.
Wow.
That's why you're probably so happy all the time.
Oh, maybe.
That's why.
Maybe.
That's why she was able to come up with something so profound, because life is good in Cyprus.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you something. When you see the sun outside, just go look for it. Go outside. Go outside to the sun. Just let it. You must feel it. You must be under the sun. Not just it increases your happy hormones. It gives you energy. It makes you feel alive. It gives you so much more. And also from a medical point of view. And you don't need to just make a sun bath or just lay down with hours and hours and just putting sunscreen on. But anyway, I don't use any sunscreens on my face, or I don't use them now for the last years. But yeah, because I don't want to block sun. I know that sun is my friend and I want what has to offer to me. I want everything of it, but with some limits. I'm not going to stand under the sun for hours and just be burned. No, I will choose when I will go outside. So whenever you see the sun, go outside to find it.
Great. That's great advice.
I definitely try to find it for about 8 months out of the year. I'm looking usually pretty hard.
I think the sun doesn't want to find Al, even though Al wants to find the sun. Rose, what is
That's why I'm going to go on another journey looking for it.
Search for the sun, right? Rose, what's your win of the week?
My win is nothing compared to Kiki's, but I wrote another exam for a class I'm taking and I passed. And so woohoo, it's another course down in my long journey of getting my MBA. And I'm very, very happy that that's another check mark off the long list of courses that I have to take.
That's amazing. Good for you, Rose. Congrats.
Thank you.
Win, Kiki, it's going to kind of be connected to yours now. And it's something that that I feel that same thing the day before I do any recordings, I do a little bit of preparation. I do some meditation, and I was feeling anxious because sometimes when we do these interviews and the remote, we want to make sure that we establish the connection. We make our guests feel amazing. So I was feeling a little bit of the butterflies, and I think you're right. Sometimes you just have to sit in those emotions and you have to feel it and not overthink it. And so this connects, my win ties into me feeling a range of emotions, but like you said, just sit in it and let it shall pass.
Exactly. The more you pressure and the more you suppress your emotions, the more they will scream at you. So you have to let them be heard, let them be seen. Just accept them, and they will pass through your body, and they will go after that. They're not meant to stay there forever. They just want to make you see them, hear them. Just let them come through. Open the doors. Feel them all. Cry, scream, get mad. Anything in healthy ways, of course. And then see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask you a question? Where does this profound level of wisdom come from? Is it part of because you're a certified rapid transformational therapist, hypnosis? You are, like I said, a specialized periodontist. But where does this? Because to me, this is next level of wisdom. It's very profound.
Well, first of all, I'm so grateful for what you say, and really, really grateful, and I appreciate it a lot. Well, what you see and what you hear from me, it's a mixture, a blend of everything. I am everything of that. I am Kiki with my personal experiences. I'm a periodontist. I'm a certified rapid transformational hypnotherapist. I am a mother of 2 girls. I have a husband. I have friends. I have family. And what you see now from me, it's the result of my personal journey. I have come through a lot. I have so many experiences, and I have so many things to share with all of the world and teach them some things that nobody was there for me to teach me when I needed it, but I found it myself. So that's why I also became a hypnotherapist, now that I'm thinking about. So I may be answering another question of you that you might have. And that's what you see right now. It's all of me.
It's our life experiences, right? That form our character and that form our identity. And like you said, and this is the level I feel like right now through the airwaves, I'm at some sort of a Tony Robbins summit, and you are a keynote speaker, because the level of wisdom that is coming through the airwaves, your energy, Kiki, there's a zen that I'm feeling, and whatever heebie-jeebie, I always say heebie-jeebies when I get nervous. You've suddenly somehow just got everybody to be calm in your presence. I don't know how you are doing this.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a gift.
It's
definitely a gift. It's a gift. Tell me a little bit about your background, how you got into being a dental surgeon? Out of all the professions out there, I think you would have been a badass lawyer. I think you would have been a great DJ because those headsets look amazing on you. But what made you decide, say, select that dental surgeon as a profession, as a periodontist?
Well, first of all, I'm from Greece, but I live in Cyprus for the last 19 years because my husband is from Cyprus. And I'm saying this because when I was in Greece, my country, I've always been, from a little girl, a healer. I always wanted to help others, always. So my first thought when I was young and I had to decide what studies I should follow, I was thinking about medicine, and I was good at it. I was smart, yeah, I could do that. But then from my family influenced me, and so I decided to turn and go for the dental profession because it needed less years than the medical profession. And I wanted a family. I wanted to be a mother at some point. And so that's how I decided to become a dentist. Because when you are a dentist, first of all, you are a healer. Second, you are an artist. And I am an artist too. Third, you are a scientist, of course, and I love science. And fourth, you are a technician, a magician. You can make many, many things in people's mouth, and you can cure them. You can treat their smiles, and you can make them feeling new, brand new. And this is a wonderful feeling. But it came from the feeling and the need that I had to help people and be a healer, which I am.
That's great. A question for you, because I want to make sure that if there's anyone else out there that's like me, what is the difference between a dentist and a periodontist?
Well, a dentist is a dental surgeon that, well, we have this degree when we finish the dental school. In Greece, it was 6 years to study in the university. Yeah. And then I did 3 more years as a specialty to become a periodontist. So periodontology, that's the name. It's a branch, let's say, of the dental studies that occupies with the diseases of the gums and of the jawbone. So, it's a very Greek word. It's a combination of 2 words. Perio means around. Dontist, donti, in Greek, it means tooth. Dondi, it means tooth. So actually what it means, periodontist, it means somebody who treats the tissues that are around the teeth, that surround them. So it's about the gums, gum diseases, and the jawbone.
Okay. Good to know. Now I know.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I was thinking, is this a silly question or can I ask this question?
No. No.
Now,
of course it's not.
Thank you. Now, how did Kiki, the dental surgeon, become the mind surgeon? How did that transition happen?
Well, I was for 19 whole years a gum surgeon. That's what they call the periodontist in simple words. The gum surgeon, because every day I make surgeries in the gums, in the jawbone. Yes, it's a bloody, bloody thing, yeah, as you can imagine. But I love it. So from a gum surgeon, I became the mind surgeon because I'm still a surgeon. And what I do now, I penetrate, let's say, and I dig deep enough the subconscious mind of my clients or patients with invisible surgical tools, and find other kind of bacteria or germs that influence their lives and make them sick. So I find these germs and I take them out. I eradicate them, and then I leave my client to be healed using a transformational recording in which we put all the positive, all the things that the client wishes to have in her or his life. So it's very, very similar to my surgeries that I've been doing for so many years. I cut, open, I find, I take it out, I make stitches. So it's very, very similar, but in an energetic way now. I'm a mind surgeon because the work is done in the brain now in an energetic way.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
One question would be, like, what have been some of the changes you've seen in some of your clients, or what was like a issue they came with, and you use your mind surgeon techniques to kind of heal them or fix the issue? Do you have an example of something like that?
Well, the most simple one now that I can give you is very, very simple one. It's about smoking, which is an addiction. And I had a client who was smoking for 30 whole years, 4 packets of cigarettes a day. And after one session that we had, just one, he completely quit it. Not even one cigarette.
Wow.
That's it's a simple one. I had another lady with serious depression, and we needed 2 sessions, and now she's living her life happily, in love with her life again, alive. Now she is alive. Before she was not. She was like a zombie, as many people are nowadays.
Does it have to be done in person?
It can be done online. So wherever you are in the world, whatever country you are, we can do this remotely, and we can do this online, and it works exactly the same. And actually, I have many, many reviews and testimonials from many people around the world, from Mexico, from South Africa, from England, from Scotland, and you can see from the reviews there that it works fine. Even if you were close to me and we had an in-person session, or if we had a meeting online as we have it now, and we could talk like that, I could still show you the way how to be hypnotized and do our surgery.
Wow. Interesting.
I will say, because I can feel your energy, like Ange said, like we've done a couple remote interviews before now. This is, I think you're my 3rd or 4th. This is definitely so different. Would you guys agree? Like, I feel this total sense of calmness, and like a big sister mother is in the room. It's a very different energy, and it's very grounding. So I can see you saying it's going through kind of the airwaves or going through it. Yeah. I can feel it. Before I go on, Al, I can barely hear you, Al. Are you far from the mic?
The mic's right here.
Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
You're putting Kiki. You're putting Alvin in a zombie state. You're hypnotizing him
as you were talking,
through the airwaves.
I just started leaning back. I was like, I'm getting pretty relaxed.
I saw the same thing. I'm like, where is he? Kiki, you have special powers because you're hypnotizing Alvin. That's what's happening.
I'm gonna have to lean back and hold the mic up.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know what to say now. I think I must say thank you again.
No, thank you for the Zen vibes.
Now, Now, Kiki, when a client comes to you and, anytime going to the dentist or the doctor, it makes people anxious, right? Because it's the unknown. It's like, oh, they're going to go and open up my mouth, my teeth, and it makes people anxious. So how do you use your technique as a certified transformational? No, I want to make sure I get this right here. Let me look at my notes. I don't want to say it incorrectly because this is you're a certified rapid transformational therapy, which is known as RTT, and it's actually an award-winning healing method, right? So it's helping people eliminate their traumas and their core beliefs. So how do you know when a client comes in that they're in need of RTT therapy, that you're going to have to somehow, help them with this? With the surgery, or do some people come in and they don't need the transformational therapy? It's strictly, you just have to come in and, do gum surgery.
Well, first of all, I'm going to disappoint you a little bit because my answer is that everybody needs it. There's not even one person in the planet, including me, that we don't need healing. So I've started my own and keep doing it because, this is an ongoing journey. It never ends. You just get better at it, and that's fine. And that's how you can help others too. So actually, that was my first motivation to start as an RTT therapist, the fear of dentist. I was fed up with so many cases, so many patients coming in my office, in my dental clinic, sitting on the dental chair, knowing what I have to do for them, knowing that they wouldn't feel any pain, or everything that I was telling them that would happen, it would be exactly 100% correct, but they still could not believe it. They could not cooperate with me. And they were so anxious, so stressed out, so much in fear and in phobias that many, many times the surgery was done very difficult, very, very difficult. And with me at the end having neck pain, back pain, my whole body was aching, not just from the physical activity and trying to reach the patient's mouth while he or she was, not just opening. So how is it possible to work in such a small field and the other person moving all the time and not opening the mouth? How is this possible? So I said that this must stop. I must find the root cause of it. This cannot be done anymore, because what happens is that, okay, I make a surgery, I help somebody, I treat their smiles, okay? And then they come back after a year. And because of the fear that they have of the dentist, of the needles, of the toothbrush, or the feeling that they may have that they're not worth it, they're not worth of a healthy, bright smile, they come back in a terrible situation, as if nothing had happened in the past. So I have to do the same. So it's a cycle. No, I didn't want that cycle. I just wanted to stop it, because it's like a hamster running the wheel. So I started studying the rapid transformational therapy studies, and I found so many other things that helped me first and then my patients to treat them and cure them much more efficiently and permanently.
Hi, everyone. We are going to be breaking up this wonderful conversation that we're happening with Kiki Ypsilanti, the mind surgeon. When we were looking back at the playbacks and we realized that this is such an informative conversation, there's so much value in here, and it's also very heavy. So we decided, you know what, let's break it up into 2 parts so that you can actually come back and enjoy the next part part 2 and really enjoyed the depth of the conversation. So we're at the halfway mark because we know that everyone's attention span is kind of at the 30-minute mark. So stay tuned. We're going to be back with part 2 of our conversation with the amazing and talented mind surgeon back in a few weeks. Bye for now, and thank you so much for your support.